The World Health Organization has identified Nepal as one of the countries that have emergency needs to deal with the coronavirus crisis at the current moment. With this, the government of Nepal is now required to take necessary diplomatic measures to urge international donors for support to deal with the current catastrophe. Good morning, I'm Sarah Sapsanama and these are the headlines of the hour. Nepal reports over 8,000 coronavirus cases and 187 deaths in the past 24 hours. Active cases at the moment stand at over 109,000. The oath-taking incident of Prime Minister KP Sharma Oli invites controversy. Experts term the incident as disregard for the supreme institution of the country. Israeli airstrikes in Gaza kills at least 3 Palestinians today. Israeli PM vows to continue to respond forcefully. And Leicester City defeats Chelsea 1-0 to lift the FA Cup this season. Nepal has reported 187 COVID-19 deaths, taking the national death tally to 4,856. Likewise, 8,046 COVID-19 cases were also reported yesterday. There are 109,740 active cases as of this moment. Kathmandu Valley alone reported a total of 2,937 cases. 5,455 individuals have registered full recovery, taking the recovery tally to over 333,000. The recovery rate, however, has dropped to 74.4%. The Health Ministry has informed that there are 1,331 individuals in intensive care units, while 370 are on ventilator support. 675 individuals are in various quarantine centers across the country. According to the Health Ministry, 17,971 samples were tested for COVID-19 through the PCR method yesterday. Local authorities in several districts have allowed the returnees from India to go to their destinations without testing for COVID-19. Likewise, those returning from cities have also been entering villages without following health protocols, causing the surge in infection cases in rural areas of Nepal. Even as the number of patients with COVID-like symptoms has increased in rural areas, testing has been negligible, adding challenges to the local authorities. The district health office in the Himalayan district of Humla collected samples after the number of patients suffering from cold, flu, headache and body aches increased in the district. Many out of the collected samples tested positive to COVID-19, with many more suffering from cold and flu yet to be tested. The situation is no different in Kathmandu Valley and rural areas of many districts, including Udaipur, Bhojpur, Taplejung, Doti, Kalikot, Mugu and Jumla. In many cases, almost all the households at the local levels have reported positive cases. However, despite the gravity of the situation, most of the patients in villages have been reported to be moving freely, and the local levels have not shown interest in testing either. Health experts have warned that the persisting negligence will lead to untoward consequences in the rural areas and prevention will be very challenging. The oath-taking ceremony of Prime Minister KP Sharma Oli, who was appointed to the position for the third time on Friday, invited massive controversy as the Premier disregarded the wordings read by President Vidya Devi Bhandari and tried to instruct the President instead, saying it was not required. The incident has been taken as one that tarnishes the dignity and reputation of the supreme institution of the country and makes a mockery of the Constitution itself.
मुलुक र जनता प्रति पूर्ण वफादार रही
सत्यनिष्ठापूर्वक प्रतिज्ञा गर्छु
त्यो पर्दैन
ईश्वर देश र जनताको नाममा शपथ लिन्छु कि
देश र जनताको नाममा शपथ लिन्छु कि.
This was Friday afternoon when Prime Minister Oli refused to use the word promise while being administered the oath of office and secrecy by President Bhandari. Even as the President reiterated the word as per the format prepared for the oath, the Premier denied using it, saying it was not required. It is permissible to choose the word promise in the name of God or country and people in the format. However, there is no other option for the word that the Prime Minister refused to utter during the oath-taking ceremony. This public dialogue between the guardian of the Constitution and the executive head has exhibited that the supreme institution of the nation has been despised and its credibility devalued. The Prime Minister is not allowed to use the framework prepared in accordance to the Constitution for his own way. Experts opine that such an incident could establish a wrong precedent in the country if it is not rectified on time. They also suggest the Prime Minister to take the oath again in the interest of democratic practice by admitting the error. It may be recalled that 10 years ago, the then Vice President Paramananda Jha had to retake the oath after it was dragged into controversy. In our Public Voice segment, we have asked locals in Salyan district what should be done to make complaint boxes at government offices more effective. Let's take a look at what they had to say.
गुनासो पेटिकामा झरेका गुनासोहरूको चाहिँ समयमा नै अधिकार प्राप्त अधिकारीले चाहिँ त्यसको कार्यान्वयन गर्नुपर्छ।
सरकारी कार्यालयहरूमा चाहिँ गुनासो राख्दाखेरि गुनासोहरूको समयमा नै हैन भरपर्दो र प्रभावकारी तरिकाले चाहिँ सुनवाई हुन्छ भन्ने जनतामा विश्वसनीयता अभिवृद्धि गर्नुपर्छ।
के सुझावहरू आएका छन् भनेर त्यो हरेक दिन खोलेर त्यसलाई चाहिँ सम्बोधन गर्यो भने चाहिँ प्रभावकारी होला जस्तो लाग्छ।
जुन कार्यमा गुनासो आएको छ तत्काल त्यो काम गर्नुपर्छ र उयो गर्न नसक्ने भए नसक्ने कार्य पनि खुलाउनु।
छिटो भन्दा छिटो भएका गुनासालाई चाहिँ हेरेर त्यसको चाहिँ प्रतिक्रिया दिने र त्यसलाई चाहिँ सुधारात्मक ढंगले कार्य सञ्चालन गर्ने हो भने चाहिँ पक्कै पनि प्रभावकारी हुन्छ।
गुनासो पेटिकाहरू देखिने ठाउँमा राखिदिनुपर्छ। त्यसपछि जनस्तरमा चाहिँ जनताहरूलाई गुनासो को सम्बोधन हुन्छ भन्ने प्रत्याभूति चाहिँ दिने व्यवस्था चाहिँ सरकारले गर्नुपर्छ।
Time now for our segment Public Pulse, where you text us with your opinion. The question is, why have health workers not yet received COVID allowance? Your options are A, lack of budget, B, not in priority, and C, no compulsion. The voting is on. Type NEWS, select your option A, B or C and send it to 34001 to share your opinion with us. Time now for the sports update. Kathmandu Raisers FC have become the champions of the first edition of Nepal Super League, defeating Thangadi FC by a solitary goal in the title decider. In the final played at Capital's Dasrat Stadium yesterday, foreign recruit Mesoke Olomo scored in the 21st minute to give Kathmandu a 1-0 lead. Mesoke scored after receiving a pass from Bishwas Shrestha, who had stolen the ball from Thangadi player Bishal Rai. The goal was Mesoke's 8th in the tournament. Mesoke is the top goal scorer of the Nepal Super League. Thangadi had a good opportunity to level the match in the start of the second half, but Buddha Bal Tamang's shot was cleared at the goal line by Florent Kuara to deny the goal. Asok Khawas's shot in the 55th minute was also well saved by Kathmandu goalkeeper Bikesh Kutu. Kathmandu held on to the lead and sealed a 1-0 win over Thangadi to lift the Nepal Super League trophy. Kathmandu had suffered 2 losses to Thangadi prior to yesterday's final. Along with the trophy, Kathmandu Raisers FC bagged a cash prize of 3.5 million rupees. Runners-up Thangadi had to satisfy with 1.5 million rupees in prize money. That's all for the moment. Thank you for watching. Have a great day ahead.